Every night she waited for the applause, the thunder that told her she mattered. But one day the clapping stopped, and that's when she finally started listening. Lila had what everyone wanted: attention. Millions watched her every move. Her smile was currency, her silence a scandal. Every notification was a heartbeat. Every like was proof she existed. When the noise got loud, she got louder. When the lights got brighter, she smiled wider. But at night, when her phone dimmed and her reflection returned to black glass, the silence echoed louder than the crowd ever did. She would whisper to herself, "Don't stop clapping, please, don't stop." But the applause never lasted. It never does. It started small, fewer messages. Then sponsors left. Then followers. Then friends. She tried everything: louder colors, bolder words, more perfect smiles. But the silence grew. One morning, she was recording a video and paused halfway through because she couldn't remember who she was performing for anymore. That night, she wandered through the city and found herself outside an old theater, the one she used to sneak into as a child to watch her mother sing. The doors were open. Inside, the seats were empty. And yet, it felt fuller than any crowd she'd ever performed for. She stepped onto the stage. No cameras, no lights, no expectations, and began to sing. Her voice cracked, but this time she didn't hide it. When she finished, there was no applause, just quiet. And for the first time, it didn't scare her. Lila realized something no crowd had ever told her. Silence isn't the absence of love. It asks the space where truth begins to breathe. For years, she had confused being seen with being known. But when the clapping stopped, she finally heard her own heartbeat. Steady, unfiltered, real. She deleted her accounts, not out of anger, but out of peace. And in that quiet, she began creating again. Not for the world, but for the joy that first made her sing. We spend so much time chasing the noise, the hearts, the views, the applause, that we forget silence was always the first sound of creation. When the clapping stops, don't run from it. Listen. Because sometimes the quiet is the only place left where your real voice can finally speak. You don't need to be heard by millions, you just need to be understood by yourself. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content that explores the quieter parts of life.